Hi, wanted to share a buffer experience. So for me, the circle has closed, and I started to make buffers again. Buffers are these soft weapons, and this is how I started. It must be like way over 20 years ago when I was building a lot of buffers and uh, getting my friends to fight with me. And now I've been avoiding the buffer scene, and we've been fighting with all kind of different weapons, with wooden and composite and bamboo and so. But um, I'm getting back on it, and the biggest reason is that these local people, they organize events in this neighborhood, so they know us as the samurais here, and they asked to make a like a fighting performance. So I think it would be a lot of fun if there would be a bunch of buffers. So then I could just take a sack of helmets and a bunch of buffers, and the children of the area, they could uh, fight with us and with each other safely. So then it inspired me to get back on it, and here's the uh, my second generation buffers. The first one was way back, and it's quite the same, but I'm very inspired to use the existing materials from different kind of sports to make nice, lightweight and functional buffers. Like this would be like a tiny sword made from a golf uh, bat. How you call this? Club. Yeah, club. Um, and so I basically, what I did, I just cut it off with the angle grinder, and used the this kind of pipe insulator to put on top, and to make the uh, sides as well a little bit wider, so there's this swordish look to it. And I've been using this. It's like a floor heating pipe. It's very rigid, so it it works. These materials are, of course, like they are super. They're high quality. They're like very strong, and it's good to remember that when we're doing this kind of stuff, the world is full of like old stuff that's like high quality. So they sell this with the €4, the golf club, and other exciting things. This is one. This is so funny. It's this is like this the back roll from Pilates. I have another one here. This is the nicest one I found, second hand, like a €10. It still has. I have to fill it from there and get the handle part, but it's as a buffer, it's quite amazing because it's super strong, but it's still very soft. But you cannot, with this kind of weapons, you cannot use full force, of course, yeah, because it's very heavy. So it would be, even if it's soft, it's the momentum and the leverage, there can be a lot of damage. And another one, I made just one staff. So this is quite a common buffer. So there's this PVC pipe, quite heavy, and I have the same insulation foam, and here there's some. I used some rubber caps and a cork cap, or here I had cork here to put it in the end, and just to make it fun, I put a piece of wood inside to learn about the movement of just the movement in general, so it makes it more fun. And yeah, to accompany this, I got some that can be used in this buffer or with any other like weaponized non-steel but other weapons. This is like old school kendo helmet. It has protection on top and even some in behind, so it's quite nice for buffering. And then this is also enough. This would be, well, this is the horse muffler, but the helmet under is a floorball goalkeeper. So it's quite it's protective enough, yeah, but it's very light. So it's quite nice. And also later I want to get one floorball how do you call it, bat, to cut the end and to have like a long sword from there. And with the soft weapons you can fight without any armors, but if you need some, this one would be good. This is like ice hockey goalkeeper with the motocross back piece. So with this, with the proper helmet and with the buffers, you can actually go pretty close full force. That's the same way that I've been doing some buhurt with the knight fighting metal armors. So in the buhurt you can actually go full force, and it's a lot of fun and it's a good experience. So with this kind of equipment we can train fighting in the same way. And in the setting of combat we usually do in a flow kind of way, but the fun part, it's a big part. So with the buffers it's easy to also fight with the children, so it's safe and fun. And it's a different kind of touch to get the weapons in but not to have the danger of fighting. So this for today, and hope to see you in the battlefield.